Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. KYs.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge of wisdom so you can understand. Real2reel360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to born. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Peace. What it do? Peace to Allah's mighty 5% nation of God's nurse to all the human families of the planet Earth. I am DJ KYs, aka Kato, the black superhero. Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Listen. Buckle up, and I mean buckle up tight. It is grown folk talk time. All right? That's all I'm going to tell you. It is grown folk talk time. So get your cups, whatever you need, because it's going down right now. And it can't go down without me bringing on my co-host with the most. So let's get it in.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD.
Peace. Man, it is on. It's on tonight.
It's on.
It's definitely on.
It's definitely on. I want to say peace and thank you for all those who are like, subscribe, and shared our show. But I want to make sure, like my brother said, for y'all to buckle in because it's finna go down today. We have none other than the Southern Soul Diva herself. Man, this woman is so fine, it's ridiculous. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only Kandy Janai. Please bring her in here.
Let's go. It is on.
Hey.
Good evening.
Hey, everybody. What's up?
Yes. Let the queen reign. Let it rain.
Let it rain in here today. You know,
how y'all doing?
Oh, we're much better now.
Good.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know, we have got to the point where we look at a lot of your videos and we've been listening to your songs like we was talking behind the scene. And those songs, I'm not even going to go into it, but those songs right there, it's time for you to, if you're not grown, go ahead and turn it off. This right here is for the 21 and up. Matter of fact, 21 and up, because you got to have your brown.
You need to be 30. You need to be 30 and up to hear this.
Yeah, 30 and up. 30 and
grown.
up. We got to make sure you're grown up in here.
Yeah.
And this show today is going to be impactful because of the fact that we should have been had you on. I think that was a failure on my behalf, and I have to apologize for that just alone. And you see my brother over there sweating already. It's
already hot.
It's already hot.
We ain't even 5 minutes in this hot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just sweating all over the place. But Miss Kandy Janai, can you please do us a favor and just introduce yourself to all our followers and listeners so they can, you know what I'm saying, get a glimpse if they've been missing.
Yes, definitely. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, everybody, it's your girl Kandy Janai, the Southern Soul Diva out of Quincy, Florida, baby. What else? You want me to go in, or you just want me to introduce?
All I want to know
is that's my kitty, Miss That's my kitty, Miss Community D, Miss all of the above, Miss Southern Soul Diva. So y'all find out why.
I want to know what was that. Let's get into That's My Kitty.
Okay.
Let's jump into it.
Let's get into
What
it.
was the inspiration behind That's My Kitty? Let me take my glasses off and wipe my forehead. I'm getting hot over here.
Okay, ladies. Okay, so I'm gonna speak to my ladies first. Ladies, I know you've been with a guy before, right? And nobody wasn't really, on him. Nobody wasn't really feeling him till they saw him with you. And so women like men that other women like. You know what I'm saying? It's not always, sometimes the guy's just fine, blah, blah, blah. I give it to y'all. Some of y'all men just got it going on. But for the few that don't, sometimes it's about the woman. Another woman might see you with the guy and they probably weren't even interested in him. But they saw you with him, so they want to find out what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because women that's just how we are. So I came up with That's My Kitty from just past experience, somewhat like that. And then just from my friends, like I done seen it happen, like female, a guy, he was like not really had no motion. But then when he got with a female that's gorgeous or a female that just, other women really just don't like, then he started to get more play. And that's just how it is. And so I'm just kept it real for the ladies.
Well,
no, you had to. So that kitty getting off my face. That's all me. So that's my kitty. That's what we talking about. Not like no sexual female on female. But if you into that, that's fine. But what I'm talking about is, just the other woman, like the kitty that the man was getting, is because of me on my face. It's on my face. That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah. I was
paying the cost.
You was paid. What you was thinking?
I was thinking because you dragged that kitty across his face, and now everybody want it.
Yeah, that too.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but that was the meaning behind it. But it could go many ways. However you want to sing, whatever it means. Ladies, you like the ladies. If you want to say that's my kitty, men can sing it. That's my kitty. So, however, but that's what it means.
When we came on the show, we had people already talking about That's My Kitty. That song has been resonating out in every community.
Yes.
Every woman is singing That's My Kitty.
Yeah.
They putting it on t-shirts, coffee mugs, underwear, everything.
Branded. That's definitely a brand. Definitely a brand. Kandy Janai. That's my kitty.
Now, when did you release that song and who produced it?
Okay, so I released it. I've been in Southern Soul almost a year now. Well, it has been a year. It was on March 25th, just right at a year. So that was my first song ever. I never recorded, but I released that March 25th last year. So that is my anniversary just passed. So
wow,
congratulations.
The producer was shout out to my hometown. His name is Quincy, and I'm from Quincy. That's his nickname though. In the studio. So he produced it for me, but actually I got the record, the beat actually from Flow Beats. So shout out to Flow Beats, Dietrich Flowers. And he's been doing his thing. He's been doing a lot of, been pretty much producing for a lot of people. He just did Erilla's entire album. So shout out to Flow Beats.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Erilla's the comedian?
Yeah.
That's a funny dude.
So
that's a funny dude.
Dietrich, he's pretty new too, but he's been doing excellent. So that's where I got my first, beat from, and I just took it from there.
All right.
Okay, let's jump into That's My Kitty. I'm gonna let you go ahead and introduce.
Don't say it like that. Let's jump into That's My Kitty. You don't want to jump into That's My Kitty. You need to put it another way.
Let's ease into That's My Kitty.
You don't want to ease in that kitty. What you?
I'm hollering.
Well,
we got to make it sound a little politically correct. That's all.
Yes, let's listen to it.
Well, let's let that kitty purr and play.
Let it go.
Let it go.
You speaking my language.
All that kitty you get, that's on my face. Baby, that's my kitty. He must be drinking. Gotta be smoking. You gotta be joking. You wouldn't be stroking if it weren't for me. All that kitty that you getting, know you're getting that off my face. And all that kitty that you getting, boy, you know I came back to claim. That's my kitty. 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 Word around town from the street committee. You out here messing around and acting bigoted. You know damn well that I'm the reason you're starting. Got bitches posting you on the ground. Man, crush Monday. He must be drinking. Gotta be smoking. You gotta be joking. You wouldn't be stroking if it wasn't for me. All that kitty that you getting, know you're getting that off my face. And all that kitty that you getting, boy, you know I came back to claim. That's my kitty. 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 How you gonna please me? Can't even please me. Oh, nigga better keep that shit in Quincy. Oh, he must be drinking. Gotta be smoking. You gotta be joking. You wouldn't be stroking if it wasn't for me. All that kitty that you getting, know you're getting that off my face. And all that kitty that you getting, boy, you know I came back to claim. That's my kitty. 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 That's my kitty.
Yeah, that's my kitty.
You know, there's some words in that song right there, right? And I want to touch bases on.
Let's go.
In the song, it said he couldn't even satisfy you and out in these streets,
Right.
embarrassing the home team.
It happens. It happens.
It's just embarrassing the home team.
Right. And it happens. And we ladies, sometimes we have to, just speak our mind. And the question was, how you gonna please her and can't even please me? And you out here stroking. I don't want to.
Just embarrassing the home
That's
team.
embarrassing. Right. Right. So you tell me why y'all men, why do y'all do that? Tell me. I mean,
I can't answer that. I can't answer that.
Hold up.
I can't answer that.
get me together.
First of all, don't say why y'all, man.
For real.
Okay.
Because in order for that kitty to be tapped, you have to be tapped by all. And you ain't been tapped by all, so I'm not over there. All right.
Ain't no embarrassing the home team over here.
There like that. You're not gonna put these men out there like that.
No, it's real over here.
But your question is what though?
My question is, why do not even pleasing one, but why men feel like they gotta have it all the kitty? Why men? Is one not enough? Like, that was a question. How you gonna please her and can't even please me? Not necessarily saying like you're not good and bad, but just like you're not pleasing me. Like I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? I need that love and affection. I need, just attention and just being the man that I need. You not even pleasing me, but you out in the streets like trying to, get all the women. So why do men feel like they gotta have it all?
Can I take this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta knock that
I've
out.
heard it said. I'm just saying, I've heard it said. Women are like a Pringles. You can't have but just one.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way you worded that because it said you can't just eat one.
You just can't have. Yeah, I ain't gonna say that.
You can't have.
But just can't just have just one. You just can't have just one. I think it is. Listen, in some cases, some men. I can't speak for all, but in some cases, when we have round tables of discussion, most men will say, "It's not the woman's fault." Let's be real. It's not the woman's fault. It's the man that makes the decision on what he's going to do.
We are enough, right? We are enough. But what is it?
In certain cases, we look for certain parts or qualities of women through others. Because if we're not getting what's from one and one is offering to give that, sometimes we'll go that way. And I'm saying again, I'm not speaking for all. I'm just saying for those who have said it, we had roundtable discussions. And if I speak frankly for myself, been a victim of my own circumstance. So I can talk my talk and walk my walk.
Right.
Especially when I'm out here right now on a platform like this, because this is real.
This is real.
We do things that we choose to do at a time when it may not be right according to others, but it's the be right now situation. We're not looking for, when you say you're looking for a Mr. Do Right, well, here's Mr. Right Now for now.
J1, Mr. Right Now.
You understand what I'm saying? So, and that's just real. That's just as real as I can put it for this point right now without sinking more in sand. So we good.
Got it. I understand.
You know what I mean? Like, I was going to touch on it, that a lot of times what women don't realize, like a lot of men don't cheat for sex.
Right.
They cheat for peace.
That's right.
They don't cheat for sex. It's not about the sex. It's about the peace.
About the peace.
Yeah, because see, like a lot of times, men who cheat for sex are immature individuals who have yet grown to understand what relationships and love and things of that nature is about.
Right.
But when you've been in a relationship, it has nothing to do with the sexual part. It has something to do with peace of mind.
Right.
We can go through the hell and the high waters. At the end of the day, let's find peace. And if we can't find peace, we're going to find it somewhere else. Because if you ever notice that most men who cheat, they cheat with mud ducks. Pardon the expression.
Yeah.
They cheat with something that's, that's dramatically not in the same league as the woman that they're with.
Right.
And you always be like, yo, you cheated on me with that. And the whole thing, it wasn't about the sex. It was about the peace.
But you see, that's where the division comes in, because women going to look at other women. You already label another woman real quick based upon your own self.
Right.
But you got to ask yourself, what is it that she may be bringing to the table that you haven't? Just because you may look what is the status quo of, the Barbie.
Yes.
See, you might be the Barbie.
It's all about that.
But he wants Brenda. You know what I mean?
He wants that piece of
and Brenda may be putting it on him, but she's putting it on him mentally.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because if you can capture my mind, and let's be 100, if you can F my mind better than you can F my body, you got me. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I know that you have tapped into here versus what I'm not getting there, the peace of mind which he's talking about will travel to connect.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I love it.
That's all it is. But when we talk about, relationships, because that's what Southern Soul is about, relationships.
Yes.
And
feel good music for the soul.
Feel good music for the soul.
Right. Yes.
You've been in Southern Soul for a year. Were you in any other genre of music prior to, or this? You just started out in Southern Soul?
Yes.
Now, how was it? How was it,
King Fred?
Huh?
That's a King Fred just popped on and said peace.
Peace. What's going on, King Fred? How was it for you to actually hear yourself on the radio, and not only that, be in the same genre of music with a family member?
So, you know what? I give it all. Honestly, I'm very like spiritual, so I'm gonna just say, give honor to God, like
Mhm.
that. I never in a million years thought that I would be even doing this. Like, I don't know if you guys knew, but before I started, singing and all of that, I was in law enforcement for 12 years. I was a deputy sheriff.
Mhm.
I was in the military. I was in the Navy. So it's like
Okay,
I went from
okay.
being so tough, and then it's like I had some things that happened, with my family. I had to move away because I had a bad relationship. I had, some issues. So sometimes you feel like you just need a brand new start. So I moved to Atlanta and I was enjoying my life. I was meeting people, I was thriving, I was having a good time. And then, life happened. So I had to come back here. I had some things happen with my family. So I'm a family person. So that's number one to me. So I came back home and now I'm here. I'm with my mom, and that's my girl. We best friends. Like, so I'm gonna look out for her always. And so I had to come back home and be with my mom because we had like a family situation. So it's like I was sitting in the living room, and one day, we was just watching TV. I was watching TV with my mom, and she just, I don't know, I guess it was God that spoke to her, and she was just like, I think you should, like, because I'd tried modeling, I tried all kind of things, and then she was just like, I think you should. Did he go away? What happened?
Let's go. He'll be back.
Okay, I think you should, try Southern soul music, and then that's when, as he was talking about a family member, we saw that this particular person was doing music or whatever, and she was like, well, maybe you should reach out to her and try to see can, y'all connect, and you could, because you can really sing, so just try it. And then what happened, I just went in the studio and I just did it, and then it just took off, and I just knew it just had to be timing, and it just was God. It just, that it had to be, it was nothing else, because it wasn't even in my mind, and he laid it on my mom's heart to even, bring it to me, because I wasn't even thinking about it.
But you know what? And that's a lot of things that we fail to realize in our lives, that everything is not everything that's planned will not always come when it's
Right.
supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Some things you have to wait on. Some things will occur,
And
but
something
it's
too.
always the time when it's time. It's time.
It's
Period.
fine.
And you can't deny that. So kudos for you with that and everything, because the one thing is, the first time hitting your very first song becomes a magnanimous hit, and for you to come, go back home, do what you had to do, because that's priority in
Yes.
your heart and mind, and
Yeah.
nobody else can take that from you. You understand what I'm saying? So all that you go through things for purposes. Everything happens for a reason.
Hello,
All right. So
man.
when things come true and fruition for what it is, it can be a gift, it can be a curse upon how you receive it, accept it,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
give back. You know.
Right.
So that's the main part. But what you said is true. It resonates. So like it is, when you first heard your song on the radio, how was it for you? What was your experience?
It was just, I'm still at disbelief, like that is happening for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like cried. Like, I'm a big crybaby. So, cause I'm just emotional, but I'm really a strong person at the end of the day. He emotional too. But, just only thing I could do is just give it all honor to God, because I just feel like this is bigger than me. This is bigger than me, and I'm still just like processing everything, because it's still all so new, So I can't really say how I felt. It's just still how I'm feeling. And every day I wake up and I'm like, God, what I'm saying, just lead me. And I'm like, this can't be me. This can't be my life. Because I went from, getting into a police car, putting on a uniform every day, and getting out here working hard like a man. Like, what I'm saying, out here fighting crime, out here risking my life. And
Hmm.
now I'm able to do what I really love. And, what I'm saying, my children are proud of me, and my mom is proud of me, my family is happy. It's just like, so every day, that's why I just keep going, no matter what nobody say. People can hate on me, all of that, and I'm just like, God, you chose me to do that. And that's why I named my album that's coming out April 7th, The People's Choice. Because first of all, I know that God put me here, but it's like the people, that's not even from my area, like they gravitating towards me. They love what I'm doing, and it just warms my heart. So that's why I just say, you know, I feel like I'm the people's choice, and that's just what it is. I don't really care what nobody think, because it's gonna happen, because God gonna open the door, and that's just what it is. Nobody can't stop what God is doing, and that's just what it is.
People's choice.
People's choice. One thing I want to say is for individuals who are not on board or have something negative to say, that is your biggest promoters.
Mm-hmm.
Those are your biggest marketers, because the very minute that they have something to say negative, that forces an individual to want to figure out what is that negative that they're talking about.
Exactly.
Right.
So let them do what they do, because at the end of the day, you're bringing individuals to me, and they turn into fans, they turn into family, they turn into followers.
Yes. Right.
But I wanted to touch on the show that you did in Florida. I think that's Florida. And the crowd is going crazy. Right? You're singing That's My Kid, and you got Cricket on the left. You went viral.
Yeah.
Cricket, shout out.
Shout out to Cricket.
Yes.
Right? You went viral. How was that when you felt when Baller Alert picked up your show and just blasted it everywhere?
When I saw it, I like screamed. I was like, and I ran down like, you know, I'm not even gonna front. It's like right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm living with my mom because of the situation that I was just telling y'all about. So we live it because I'm making sure my mom is good. So I had somebody to try to, you know what I'm saying, down talk like, oh, you live with your mama? Baby, I always had my own. But listen, so I said that to say this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my room. My kids are in another room. It's in the middle of the night. I'm on Instagram. I see Baller Alert. I'm like, that's me. I scream. I ran out to my mom's room. I'm like, Mom, we made it. I'm like, Mom, look. She half sleep. She like, what is Baller Alert? But I'm like, just know that's big. Just know that's big. So I had screen recorded it, make sure I had it, because I didn't know if they was gonna take it down or not. But yeah, that was a feeling like, because I already followed them, so it's like, you know, I know the amount of people they have on their page, and you know, so I'm like, oh man, so a lot of people's gonna see, even though a lot of people's cracking jokes, but I'm like, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Because that's the publicity.
Good, you know?
That's it.
So
that's it.
I was so happy.
Now, Pride knows that even with that was going on, people didn't realize how enthused the crowd was to you. And
they love it.
They love your stage presence.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And they interact. Like, how does that make you feel when you get on stage and the crowd is just going along with you? They're basically just hanging on every word.
Mm-hmm.
Singing your song better than you.
Singing That's My Kitty.
Yeah.
Right. That's the reason why I do it. That's what kept me going, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I love that, you know, I can relate to people and they love me. And I always like, I pray, I'm just like, you know, make sure I just stay humble, and I just thank everybody. That's why when I'm on Facebook or whatever, I try to reply to all my fans as long as I can. That's what I'm going to do, because I'm humble. And it just, you know what I'm saying, it just keeps me going to know that people really, you know, feeling my vibe and feeling what I'm trying to do, because this new to me. So I'm like, I didn't even know I had it in me, you know?
Right.
I didn't even know.
But I like I said, I watched, you know what I'm saying, like shows you do. I even watch when you do your little preparations for a show, how you pick out the outfits that you're going to rock, your glasses that you're going to wear that night. You know what I mean? It's like a whole process.
That's right.
Yeah, it's the whole process.
Got to set it up.
Yes.
Got to set up the process.
Yes.
Now, when it came down to creating Community D,
mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the Community. Let's talk about the gun line boss.
We're talk about the Community boss.
Talk about the gun line.
Oh, we're going to talk about the Community.
Let's talk about it.
Where was that thought? Where did that come from?
That's crazy. My brain, I don't know. Like, I got the beat. I was in Montgomery. I had went in the studio with King South, And we done It's Giving. He added, you know, because I had already recorded It's Giving, and King South, you know, as a friend, he, you know, jumped on it because I wanted the male side of that. But I was in Montgomery, so I heard that beat. And it's like that's how I get like inspiration. Like if I hear a beat, it puts me in the mind of something. And I'm like, that's the one. Like I don't know why I came up with Community Coffee, Community D, Community Tea, but I ain't gonna mess with no Community D. I don't even know, but that's just who I am. And that's what I've been like that since I've been in high school, I can say. Since you started dating, like I just feel like I want a man that's all for me. I don't want a man that's out in the streets. I don't want a man that's for everybody. I want one just for me because I'm stingy like that. You know, so that has always been in my mind. So what I did just put a little tune to it. And I'm like, okay, that's the one. That's one of my favorite songs, Community D.
So the Community D is actually the individual who's out there slanging that thing everywhere.
Yes, in the community, yes.
In the community, doing community service.
Yes.
Mr. Roll on. Yeah.
Just giving it out. Just being respectful with it, giving it out. Yes.
Just giving it away.
Yes. Giving it away.
Just giving it away. Now, we're gonna play a little Community D.
Okay.
And we're gonna talk about Community D and Community P when we come back from this song right here.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Matter of fact, Ms. Janai, would you please go ahead and give an introduction to the Community D, please?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, listen. It's your girl Kandy Janai, and this is my hit single, Community D.
Hello?
Candy? Is you sitting or standing? Your auntie Sheila, and I'm sitting here next door. To me, it's this raggedy woman. Real raggedy. And that man you brought to the house at the family reunion, he over there at her house. She ain't no damn good, so niece, I'm sorry to let you know, but you gotta let that man go. He's no
Something about the way it makes me feel.
Man, oh man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to have you.
I wanna be his one and only home cooked meal. Hey. And I know how you like your play, baby. Yeah. Come on. You like it hot and ready and steady, baby. Come on. Yeah, baby. But let me tell you one thing about me. Listen, I like community coffee, community tea, but baby, I ain't swallowing no community D. No. Yeah, baby. No way. No. Can't do it, my baby.
Don't do it, baby. Don't do it.
Come on.
You deserve better.
No. Yeah. I like community coffee, community tea, but I ain't gon' fuck with no community D. I like community coffee, community tea, but I ain't gon' fuck with no community D. No, baby. Come on. Now my auntie said she saw you. And you was up to no good. Now, baby, I had to get my boys, and we gon' pull up in the hood. And I'm glad I kept my place, and I stayed in my own space. Cause you the type to make your girl go ahead and catch a case. See, I ain't gonna be putting up with you, pouring into another woman's cup. See, that's where you got your girl fucked up. Period. Yeah. I like community coffee, community tea, but I ain't gon' fuck with no community D. I like community coffee, community tea, but I ain't gon' fuck with no community D. No, baby. Come on. Now I like my coffee black, like I like your black ass. But what you giving me, baby, gotta be straight trash. Now if you wanna be outside,
Oops.
your ass. Hold on, baby. Now you free to
Grown
do
folks.
what you wanna do and go where you wanna go. Cause one thing about me, baby, I ain't gonna put up with your shit no more.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah. Listen, I like community coffee, community tea, but I ain't gonna fuck with no community tea. I like community coffee, community tea, but I ain't gonna fuck with no community tea. No, baby. Come on.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, man.
Got the man sweating.
You got the man sweat.
Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Look, this is Hollywood tricks right here. This Hollywood tricks.
Now, with Community D, you get speechless when you talk about this grown folks right here.
We grown now. Let it go.
Grown. I just want to make sure I say it right because I don't, I don't know if anybody got their children sitting by them watching Miss Kandy Janai is trying to make sure that they understand what beauty look like. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to buy it in the store. This is something that was born.
Come on.
Now with Community D, how much of that is reality and how much is that, you know what I'm saying?
It was real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'd been through that, and I had to tell them, like, listen, it's gonna be only me or you could go. Like, now about the part about I had to pull up with my boys and gonna pull up, I ain't doing all of that. I'm gonna let you go. I come in peace. You get what I'm saying? So if you're not for me, you can go head on. I ain't about to fight you, none of that. So, but 75% of it, it happened. And I'm sure it has happened to a lot of women.
Right.
So you have to stand your ground, just you can't let people just in any situation, you can't let people just run over you. And you got to stand for what you believe in. So Community D, you ain't putting up with whatever. You ain't putting up with it, ladies. So that's just what I went through. And I genuinely can say, that one was from the heart, for real.
That reminds me of the old Eddie Murphy joint, the stand up.
Really?
But baby, wasn't me.
Baby, wasn't me.
It was.
Maybe it wasn't you.
Now, I'm gonna say I just received a text from someone, and they was like, she reminds me of a young Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
You hear that often?
Yeah.
You do? With the haircut?
Yeah, it's probably the hair. Yeah. Well, tell him thank you. That's an awesome compliment because she's beautiful.
Yes, she is. Now, when it comes down to your music, do you have help writing your songs and things of that nature?
No.
So you write all your music?
I write my music. I'm a songwriter and a singer. So singer-songwriter. I wrote all of my tracks. And my album that comes out April 7th, all of them, I wrote from the top to the bottom, and it's all me. So I wanted everybody to first of all know who Kandy Janai was, and all of the songs I wrote it. So y'all just support your girl.
Definitely support her. But also wanted to know who inspired you to want to go out and sing and get into the music genre.
My mom. Yeah, that's why I was saying when we had that situation, it was just to figure out, I had just moved back home and I wasn't happy about it. Like, I wanted to be in Atlanta. I wanted to be where I was happy. I had just moved from my hometown. That was my first time really just being, out on my own, outside of my hometown, besides being in the military, going where they tell you to go. But it was just like a decision I made, and I went to Atlanta. And then I came back and, that situation happened. So my mom was like, well, maybe you should, sing. I think you should record something, do something. So I'm like, really? So I just tried it. And It's just me. Like all along, I feel like I should have been dead this.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, you have a song called Giving, and we want to talk about relationships with this song.
Yes.
We're not going to ask you, are you single or hooked up or dating? We're not going to ask none of them questions.
Okay.
But we are going to ask, is somebody keeping that smile on the face?
I mean, dating. I'm dating, you know. I'm weighing my options, you know.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
I'm the type of woman though, like honestly, like I don't do several people at one time. Like I like to focus on one thing at a time. But it don't take long to figure out a person. Like if they're a good for you or they genuine. So I feel like you could do that. Like you need to take your time and kind of like get to know a person like one at a time. Like some people like to date various people at one time. Not me. I like to date a person for a couple weeks or so. You know, get to know them, talk, go on dates, have dinner. You know, just not sexual, not
Right.
like that.
Right. No.
But just get to know a person, and they'll eventually like show their true colors real quick. So right now I'm just dating, so that's what I just take my time and date one person at a time. So right now somebody has my attention, but we gonna see.
We're going to see.
We gonna
Now, what qualities do an individual have to even catch your eye? Like to make you stop walking and have conversation? Because we're talking to the Southern Soul Diva. Now, everybody can't stop the Diva.
First of all, a black man. I love me a black man.
I was about to say, because I heard it in the song, dark skin,
Yes.
chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Look at that face.
Dark, but definitely
Look
a
at the
black
face. Look at the
man.
face. Oh,
Black man, and a king, like man, a family man. If he got kids, he take care of his kids, and just got goals. Like you ain't gotta be you could honestly you could work at, I don't know, a factory, but if you're a hardworking man, you go in there every day, you putting your all into it. That's what I like. Somebody that just got goals and a hard worker, because that's how my dad is. You get what I'm saying? Like he always provided. That's how I grew up. He was provided by all means necessary. So that's what I'm looking for. I ain't necessarily saying you got to make more money, but it's just like you're trying. You getting up off your behind. You going to work and you showing you're a leader. You're a real man.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, right now you're getting a glimpse of who the Southern Soul Diva actually is. Now, you're not going to get all these questions like this here on any other show. We only going to ask these type questions. Everybody else asks other questions. We want to know who the Southern Soul Diva actually is.
Right.
And, we wanted to let y'all know that she's just more than just a physical beauty. She has a lot of things going on. She's a family person. She's taking care of her parents. She's working with her children, making sure that they're safe. And she's doing this for real. So tap in, make sure that you support her. Now, we have the next song is Given, I think.
It's Given.
It's Given. Now, what was the inspiration behind that one?
It was just, the inspiration was, after all the things that I've been through, I wanted to, really talk about what it is that I really want, once I get it, like what it is what I'm looking for. And then also, when I think of a good relationship, like I can look at, like, I have like people in my family that I can look over to, like my uncle Taurus. How he treats his wife, his wife Shanika. And it's like my aunt, she's married to Macarius. He's a great guy. So I have like, relationships that I can look over to and like, really show that black love still exists. Like it's like black love is still there. And what I aspire to have like very, very soon. So, which I didn't, I have been married before, but I was really young and I wasn't really ready for what what I needed to do. I wasn't really ready. I just say that.
It's
But
the experience.
It's the
me
experience.
and him, we just like this. Like we good. We good. Like my daughter. That's my daughter's father. He's a police officer. So both of us was kind of like battling for who's in charge. So I wasn't really mentally ready. But now I know I need to shut up and be quiet sometimes. Sometimes. But it's given was just,
Well,
just my thoughts
we
of
would
what
never say shut
Wow.
up and be quiet. We would never say that.
I need to shut up.
No.
No,
Sometimes
we would never say
I
that.
am I'm an Aries, so I am pretty much a little bit aggressive, but I mean well.
You know what, Ja? We just got another text message. Watch this. You also was said that you do, and I'm looking at it now. You do have a major resemblance to Judge Lynn Tolliver.
Really?
Absolutely, I see that.
Yes. Okay. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I tell
And
you,
these are all dynamic women. Trust me, these are
Yeah.
all phenomenal women that you're being
yes, they are.
related to.
Yes, they
Yes.
are. But at this moment, why don't you go ahead and introduce this song, and we can talk about it when you come back.
Okay, no problem. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody on the platform right now, listen, this is It's Given by your girl Kandy Janai, featuring your boy King South. Is it the one with King South or by myself?
No, it's with King South.
Okay. Kandy Janai featuring King South. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all go ahead and take a listen, and I hope you enjoy it.
Flow Beats did this.
Yeah.
It's a feeling that keeps on giving. A feeling that I'm feeling.
Hey.
It's a feeling that I'm feeling. A feeling that I'm feeling. It's giving love and affection. It's giving hours and hours and hours of erection. It's giving vibes and big energy. I'm talking late in the midnight hours, eating like groceries. It's giving house man. It's giving big money. Yeah, I'm your candy girl, but you be my honey. Hey, it's a feeling that keeps on giving. A feeling that I'm feeling. It's a feeling that I'm feeling. A feeling that I'm feeling. It's giving family and stability. It's giving ain't no side hoes, baby, only you and me. It's giving back in the day kind of love like mama and daddy them. Church on Sunday kind of love. Oh Lord, let me pray for him. I wanna let you know I appreciate you, babe. Ain't no doubt I'm 10 toes down by you, babe. You a special kind of man and I love it. You the type that come a dime. It's a feeling that keeps on giving. A feeling that I'm feeling. It's a feeling that I'm feeling. A feeling that I'm feeling.
Hey.
I wanna make you feel young again. Like you're 21 again. Build up confidence. I wanna show you better how I feel about you. Just wanna see you smile. One day I'll take you down the aisle. Ooh, I bet you feel the same way. Girl, I wanna change your lifestyle. I ain't worried about nobody else but me and you, babe. Can't no other woman love me like you do, babe. You a special kind of woman. woman and I love it. I can't get enough of your kisses. That feeling that keeps on giving. A feeling that I'm feeling. It's a feeling that I'm feeling. A feeling that I'm feeling. Ain't gotta worry about no bills or no fines. Ain't gotta worry about you hoes on my line. See, my man put that shit on, but that's all mine. Girl, bye.
Woo.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
yes,
fire. That's
that's
fire.
fire.
Thank
That
you.
that is that type of slow drag music that make love on the dance floor without having to hunch on each other.
There you
Uh-huh.
go.
Yes. Yes.
So
Definitely.
the music that you make from where we can see is based on a lot of relationships, different phases of relationship that individuals go through.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Right.
What was it about this song right here that resonated the most for you?
When it says that church on Sunday kind of love.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Like that's what I want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that we hanging out, you hang out on Saturday, but make sure on Sunday we got our meeting, like we're going to church. We are, a unit. So we definitely going to church on Sunday. We put God first in our relationship. That's like big to me.
Oh, being equally yoked as a couple.
Being
And
fully
all
yoked. There you go. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Now, with Southern Soul, we always talk about the love and things of that nature. And Southern Soul is one of the only genres of music that actually speaks about love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not just love making, but actual love and feelings and emotions with each other. And that's what I got from that song was emotional, you know what I'm saying, love, the love that lasts for 50, 60 years that,
Right.
you sit on the
Yeah.
on the porch,
That
love.
kind of love, like mama and daddy them. Yes.
Yeah, you know,
That memorable love.
Uh-huh.
yes,
Real
yes,
love.
real love. Now, do you feel like that is actually missing today, and that
Yes.
if they talked about more love like that, things would change?
I do actually feel like that. Like I'm not knocking rap or nothing like that, but
Mhm.
that's why I don't really like. I'm not the type of person like ride in my car and just listen to like rap by myself, because I
Mhm.
feel like what you listen to is like how you feel. Like music
Mhm.
is like, it really like persuades you to do things that you might not want to do, or it just, I don't know, music is like, it really like is for the soul. So that's why
Right,
I really think I connect better with Southern Soul.
right,
Yeah.
right. Now, we talk about relationships, we talk about the good, we talk about the bad,
Yeah.
and we talk about hanging out with our homegirls and homeboys and things of that nature.
Uh-huh.
Um, you have a song called Candy Girls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Candy Girls.
Okay. Candy Girls.
Hmm.
So of course my name is like, I grew up in Quincy, Florida.
Hmm.
My grandmother, she gave me that nickname, Candy Girl. She used to say, "Oh, Candy Girl," because my real name is Candace.
Hmm.
That's my real name. It's Candace, my government name. And my grandma, she gave me that name, Candy Girl. So that always stuck with me, right? So my friends, the people that I love, the people that what I'm saying, that really know me, they're my candy girls. They're my girls. Like, those candy girls are my girls for life, my sisters.
Right.
So
Mm.
anybody that loves me, I love them. So it's
Hmm.
like they're my candy girls. So that's how I came up with that song. And that's like one of my favorite songs, because I really love my girls, and if you pull up the cover to that song, like the song cover, you'll see in the front those beautiful ladies on the cover. Is my mom is on there, my aunt, my best cousin, and my other cousin, which is her sister. And then in the background, it's kind of faded, but it's the love is still the same. Those are my 5-star crew. Those are my best friends. I got Aaron, Q, and just the rest of my friends like that. We always are together, and they're coming down April 8th for my birthday, and I'm so excited to see them because like we live in different cities. So, but we're still, those are my candy girls. So that's what that song is about. My friends, and just so we'll just get into the lyrics, and I guess we can talk about the rest later.
Right. Definitely, but we're gonna shout you out for your birthday. Y'all make sure that it's your friends, or matter of fact, not even just friends. Just go and download and stream all day long April 8th, Kandy Janai's music, and let her know that you got love for her and that you shouting her out for her birthday, because the music is fire. And that's when it's going to drop. And we're going to make sure that we celebrate you on April 8th for your birthday. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all blow her phone up. Y'all blow her social media up. Y'all blow her music up. Pump everywhere.
Yes, April 8th.
You know what I mean? But, Kay, let's go ahead and step into Candy Girls.
Let's go.
My candy girls around the world. Now ask who's Candy and how she move like that. This ain't about me or my kitty cat. This one of young ladies and them cougars too. Candy girls around the world, make it do what it do. Oh, that's so fun and dandy. This for all the fellas who love that candy. This for my candy girls.
Hey, come on.
This for my candy girls. Yeah, do the things that no other woman. This for my candy girls. You think you got it going on, and you a married man. Stay away from these women. Don't go to Candyland. They have you risking everything, and they'll run you dry. The only thing that's on your mind is between them thighs. Oh, that's so fun and dandy. This for all the fellas who love that candy. This for my candy girls. This for my candy girl. My candy girl. They'll do the things that no other woman. This for my candy girl. My candy girl. This for my candy girl. This for my candy girl. My candy girl. They'll do the things that no other woman. This for my candy girl. My candy girl. You see, some of y'all men out here think y'all out slicking us women until you run into you one of those candy girls. Yeah, you think you getting that candy, but whole time she getting that bag, and now you don't want to go home. Ain't nothing like that sweet candy. This for my candy girls. This for my candy girl. My candy girl. They'll do the things that no other woman. This for my candy girl.
We ain't the only one that say it. Somebody else said the same thing right there.
Right.
See how solidified that is.
I tell you, I'm not even going to touch that. But the Candy Girls.
Candy Girls. Yeah.
Candy girls.
It's part of it is like, if you get caught up with the candy,
They have you risking everything.
how you risking everything.
Oh, that mercy.
Yes.
Bring the holy water. Bring the holy water.
women.
Bring the holy
Yeah,
water.
candy
Bring the
girl.
holy water.
You got all these old men wishing for younger days listening to these songs.
Okay. Yes.
Now, when you created that song, where were you at?
I was at the same studio I was with That's My Kitty. I went back and I'm like, okay, let me since I know I can do it, let me speak some real knowledge. So yeah, I really wanted to like shout out my girls, my candy girls, but I was just also, what I'm saying, just spitting a little knowledge about how did some of these married men, they be trying to do things they don't need to be doing with single women, So I was just saying, stay away from these women because you think you just, having relations with a single woman or whatever. Not me, because I don't do married men. That's not something I do, but it happens. You get what I'm saying? So, and I see it a lot, too much.
Right.
And, so single women, they don't really have nothing to lose, married men. So, I was just basically like just saying, stay away from the women because they ain't really got nothing to lose. You end up falling in love with them. I don't want to go home. And this woman, she really out just trying to get what she can get from you. And there's some women out there like that. So, this time I was just, speaking for my fellas.
Oh, well, we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stay away from them sunshines and them
Stay away from
girls.
sunshine and the candy.
Stay away from the sunshines and candy girls.
They give you diabetes.
They give you diabetes.
Yep.
But Miss Candy, I want to thank you for coming on because we basically done ran out of time for the show. Yes. But I want people to know where they can get your music, where they can contact you, where they can see you.
Yes, on all social media platforms, Kandy Janai. On TikTok, Candy Southern Soul Diva. On Instagram, Candy Southern Soul Diva. My music is everywhere. You can get it on like Apple. You can get it on. You can go to YouTube, Tidal, whatever you have, whatever social media or whatever music platform you have. Kandy Janai. Just go ahead and stream my music. You can find it.
Now,
make sure you follow Kandy Janai on Facebook for sure, because that's where it goes down.
That's where it goes down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't noticed that every song that we played was a hit.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Was a hit, not was or is a hit. So that means that you can go through each song and play it without having to hit the skip button.
Right.
Because you got to hit the skip button on a lot of EPs nowadays. Yeah. But with this one, you don't have to hit the skip button. You're definitely going to get what you're looking for when it comes down to Miss Kandy Janai. And we want to thank you for coming on. And we definitely appreciate you so much for gracing us. And it was so hot, my computer it fell off. It just crashed for a hot second.
I thought you went away. I was like, what happened? What happened?
The computer
got him. The kitty computer got him. The kitty computer got him.
I guess that's that kitty. I don't know.
That's that kitty.
Hey, we're Cardi B's.
That's that kitty. Yes, but thank you. But also too, my brother's finna take it over in a second, but we want to make sure that you stay back with us for like 2 minutes so we can talk for a hot second about the show, and because we really appreciate you. Also, too, ladies and gentlemen, we were sponsored today by Ebony's, original chicken, original fish out there in Greensboro, North Carolina. If you're out there, make sure that you go by our brother. Yeah, go by and see Positive Ramel. Get that. Okay. Get that fish. You know what I mean?
Fish. Okay. Definitely.
We got to show love, and this is his daughter, and it's named after his daughter Ebony. You know what I mean? So it's a family business, and we love to support all family businesses, like our nieces. Out there in Texas. H&L Pickles Perfection. You know what I mean? We definitely love our nieces out there. So support, and buy and download that Kandy Janai because that's that kitty.
Yes.
Fellas, y'all just gotta be careful. April 7th.
April 7th, my
April
album.
7th, the album drops, y'all.
The April 7th. April 7th, the album drops.
People's Choice. The People's Choice. Cop that.
April 8th is her birthday. So as a birthday gift, everybody make sure y'all cop that album.
Yes.
Yeah, just don't cop the kitty. Don't cop the album.
The album, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be big, bro. Yeah.
Well, once again, what we want to say real quick, Ms. Janai, you don't have a home away from home. You got a home right here on Real2reel360. You are now part of the family, so feel free. If there's anything that we can do for you to help push things along in any direction that you need us to do, please don't hesitate to call on us, and we'll be right there to answer the call. All right? And you got a lot of people shouting out right there, happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, once again, I'm going to pull y'all in the background, and then we're going to move on. And we'll hold on, give us 2 minutes after the show, and we're going to talk up some more. Shout out DJ Dre. What's good, man?
Too many single husbands out there.
I was trying to warn them, stay away from the women.
Peace.
All right. Thank you all so much, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you taking the time out to rock with us right here on the Real2reel360 show. On behalf of my co-host with the most, my brother in God, Joshua Allah, this is DJ KY's Allah, a.k.a. Kato, the black superhero. We say thank you so much. And again, support our special guest, Ms. Kandy Janai, April 7th for album drops. People's Choice. You won't want to miss it. Good jams, good tunes. Now we out of here, y'all. Peace.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ KY's, my brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earths, to all the human families on the planet Earth. I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out and love, peace, and happiness to you. To peace, the man, woman, and child of the you in our verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe, so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to do what we do. Now it's time